welcome to another interview by DG Media. Today we have another special guest for you. His name is Joel Davis, also known as The Connector. He is stationed here in Toronto, but he's no stranger to the entertainment industry. So we're going to start off by asking him, Joel, can you give us a bit of information about how you got started in this business and how long you've been in the business? Just share with us.
Thank you very much for having me, DG Media. Well, I started in primary school at Point Fortin Anglican at the age of 5, singing calypso, and going forward. And then I migrated to Toronto, Canada in 1987. Then joined the music professionally in 1992 on the Jones & Jones Talent Search with Denise Jones, God rest her soul. And moved on there in 93. I joined the Calypso tent, which was headed by John Jason Perez and Glenda Bossek. Rest John Jason Perez soul, I have to say that too, much respect. And from there I was moved on, continued singing and in competition, performing here and there, and I never gave up after that.
So you've been in the industry for a while as an entertainer, and I know you you perform mostly solo, but do you do collaborations?
Yeah, I mostly perform solo, but I did one collaboration with a guy named Sleepy. He's a Guyanese guy. We did a song called Push Back and Roll, which very, very nice song, I must say.
Okay, and talking about Push Back and Roll, nice song. You've got your popularity going. No, you've got a lot of accomplishments. You're not a man who is not known. So tell us about some of your accomplishments.
Well, yes. Well, in 1995, I had a song called Bump and Shake, Ya Bam Bam, which was number 1 on the chart and in the Caribbean top road match contender, which was produced by a man called Selwyn Woods, composed with Preacher Barnett Henry and arranged by Ozzy Gurley, the man who is responsible for Who Let the Dogs Out and a lot of other soca hits, a Vincentian guy. But I could show you one of the awards, which was Top Reggae in the reggae category, Soca Award. And this was 1995, as I say, Canadian Reggae Music Award, Soca Calypso Award, Top Soca Calypso Singer. This was in 1995, record breaker, which was very, very dear to me and is very dear to me because knowing that I did this accomplishment, a lot haven't done it.
Definitely something to be proud of, but we know you have a lot of awards. So why don't we talk about some of the other awards you have?
I was just going to move ahead some years. In 2011, I got this one in Trinidad and Tobago from the Roving Chutney tent, which I sing chutney music also. And this was a massive go sign, so achievement award for what I've done, my contribution towards the culture. So this was another one, or is another one. Massive go sign was, and this is very dear to me. Every award is dear to me because I work for it,
And these are impressive awards. So you've got a few more?
Yeah. No, this award I won 3 years in a row. Well, this is the Caribbean Music Award, right? CMA run by Penny Providence, and I just showing it 2017. As I say, top soca artists, and you all could see it loud and clear, bright as you can see. It's all accomplishment, and going forward, I will go to 2020, 2021, because if I go to give the amount of awards, we won't stop. And this one here, now they call me a veteran now. This is 2021, right? Veteran Soca Calypso Entertainer by Peebo Award, right? And this was Hepton Burke, and this is a Jamaican guy who run this. And to be recognized by someone else other than the Trinidadian people. And back to the Canadian Music Award, that was a Guyanese lady, Penny Providence, who did that one. And the reggae breaker was a Jamaican.
Let's take a look at that. This Penny, what's it, the Penny Providence?
Penny Providence, yeah. So you see, so Guyanese, Jamaican, right? And the Trinidadian one is there, massive go sign. Yeah, so everything is all good and dandy.
Okay, well, and we've got, it looks like a trophy.
Yeah, this also...
It's another award.
Also the award from the Caribbean Music Award. See, so the years of winning, and then I won the road match in 1995, 96, 97, 98, 2000, 2000 up to 2005. I won the Soca Monarch in Toronto, Canada here also in 2003, 4 and 5. I won the Calypso Monarch in 2016. Still reigning because we hadn't any other competition other than that. And I won a Calypso competition in Barrockport, South Trinidad in 2017. And lots of other awards to name. But, I will just give you a little bit.
Well, I mean, don't be shy. You're a man who's well accomplished. You're well established in the industry. But I know we've got lots you want to share as well. So this is great. And you've performed not just here, not just here, but you've performed in Trinidad. You've gone back and performed in Trinidad. Tell us about that experience.
Yes, I perform in Trinidad yearly from 1995 up to 2019 after the pandemic. Right. I also had performed in Hong Kong in 2005 as part of the contingency for Caribana representing Canada in Hong Kong. I performed in England, Miami, Boston, Bermuda. I've traveled, I've done a lot, but it's great experience, great experience being able to perform, entertain the people.
Okay, and you've also got some activities you have going on with the youth. You're not just performing, but you're actually helping the youth. Can you give us some insight on that?
Yes, this will be my third year, called Empowering Youth Showcase, where I build a platform for the youth, whatever talent they have. I give them that opportunity to face an audience. And whichever money raised, I give it directly to them with no funding. I do it out of the love of my heart. And as I said, 100% money raised goes directly to the youth that perform. I also have a partner that work with me called Imelsa Seeley. So she there with me, and Shane Supol, who normally the MC. But I give those youth that opportunity to perform and showcase. And all I ask for the people to come out and support them, let them feel important, let them feel appreciated, because I do not want them to go through what I've been through in this entertainment business. I want them to know there is hope in what they're doing, and always go brave and don't give up.
And when you say youth, you're talking about youth of all backgrounds.
Yes, all background, all nationality, whatever talent you have, whether you have a skill, whether it's karate, whether you could play an instrument, you could sing, you could dance, that's your talent. You could draw, you could do magic, that's your talent. You get that opportunity to do whatever you want.
Okay, and where will this, so when will this be hosted? Where will it be hosted? And how do people go about finding tickets or buying tickets together?
It will be on October 2nd at Twilight Family Restaurant and Bar, 55 Nugget Avenue, Scarborough, Ontario. And to get tickets, they can contact me at 647-778-1866 or connectorsoca@gmail.com.
Okay, well, great work you're doing with the youth. Hats off to you. I know you've also got other activities happening around the Christmas time. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, I perform with a band called Los Amigos, Parang Band. And we travel all around Toronto and entertaining people with all the soca parang, Latin, salsa, original parang, traditional parang. It's Christmas. We follow in the footsteps of the late great lady Daisy Vose.
Okay, so we've heard about some of your highlights. I want to know about some of your lows, because we know there's nothing that just happens in a bubble, right? So tell us a bit about some of the challenges you feel you've gone through.
Well, lots of challenges, and you have to have belly. You have to stay positive regardless of what you're going through. If you're really about to accomplish something, don't let that challenge put you down. For someone leaving Canada and going to Trinidad and Tobago to perform and have to sleep in the radio station because you have nobody with you, or transportation, or sleeping in the bus shed, or getting a payment of $25. And I'm not ashamed to tell people because this is the challenge. And if I don't let people know, if you don't keep your mind focused, you might do wrong things. I accept the $25, but what I did, I gave it to somebody else. And because it is no benefit for me, but was a learning experience to know not to do that again. Because I trust people. But when you trust people, you have to know how you're trusting people. Just, do your thing and go on a radio station, no interview, spend 6 hours waiting for an interview. But because I live out in Canada, they say I'm a foreigner. Or I've been in competitions and getting finals, and they drop me after because saying I'm a foreigner, I'm taking the money from Trinidad to go back to Canada. Those are the type of struggles that I've been through, but I still never give up. And I'm still here standing, I'm still promoting the culture because I'm a cultural ambassador. And I'm a Trinidadian regardless of where I am or how I am. I'm a Trinidadian, although migrated in Canada. I am Canadian by paper, but Trinidad by birth. Right? So just be strong.
Okay, and we know you've been in this industry a long time. You've seen a lot of the changes that happen. I mean, we've got calypso, soca, now we've got a lot of different mixes happening. What is your opinion, or how do you feel about what you see? Do you see any downside to this? Do you see any upside? What do you have to say?
It have some upsides and it have some downsides. Now changing is good. No problem. Mixing the music, you deal with the Afrobeat and everything. But sometimes you want to change your music into more, you want to do it on North American style, which is that you're killing the quality of what you have. You have to have your own identity. So even though you're changing, still keep your identity so people could differentiate, knowing that this is a Trinidadian music or Grenadian or Guyanese, but do not just go all whole to say you're changing to call American soca. Soca is soca, but you put a little beat, a different beat, to try to captivate another audience. But never, never give up on your culture. Never give up on your culture. That's your original thing. Keep that going so people can understand what you have, your products. Sell that product. Don't try to sell another country product without selling yours. If you want to put a marriage together, then you put it together, but do not change to them not to recognize where you come from, what you have.
It's really good advice. I mean, if you're going to if you're going to preserve the quality and the uh, sort of the sovereignty, if you wish, of your product, of your nation, you really have to be able to step forward and, like you said, be an ambassador for that and not just lose yourself. So that's all great. Now, I want to ask you if you've had I know you do a lot of entertainment, but do you have anything for yourself coming up in the next little while?
Right now, I'm just preparing a show, but that will be for 2023. God's willing, called AOAM, Artists on a Mission. So where I connect our music, have some artists up here in Toronto, as you call us local, but we want to show the promoters or so-called promoters that we can have the same impact as those guys they bring in from other countries and pay them big money, then want to give us $100 to perform, and then which is a disrespect, right? So I will have artists like Trevor B, the band Moses Revolution, Yellows, Gunny, Redman, Makome Fifi, Susan G, myself, and a lot more. And this is where I give that exposure, that experience, that show that offer different. So let them know that we have something great out here.
And so they're being valued for truly being entertainers as opposed to being nationalists, right? So, okay, so I want to ask you now, you've put everything out there. People are going to want to know how to reach you, whether it's for the show, for the youth activity you've got going on. So, can you give us maybe your Instagram, whatever you have out there that we can reach you by?
Yes, my Instagram is Connector Soca Music. My Facebook is Joel Connector Davis. And YouTube Connector Soca.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us here today? Maybe you have a last word for the youth or for those in the industry. Let us hear.
Just want everyone to be positive and do everything as best as you can honest. It's better to fail doing something honest than fail doing it dishonestly, because with that dishonest mark, your career may not be, or I should say it will be jeopardized. Do it honestly. Let them see that you do something from your heart, and whatever you're doing, do it from your heart. Don't do it just to expect something. Do it from your heart, because this is what you love to do. And when I say don't do it to expect something, when you're doing something for someone, do it from here. Don't, because you did this for them, you expect them to do this for you. Be yourself. Be original. Continue praying, continue believing, continue trusting, and don't let no one steal your joy. Respect yourself. You do not have to be skimpy to perform. Skimpiness is not sexiness. Dress to impress. Be show compassion to everybody. Be humble, and that's it.
Well, words of wisdom from the one and only connector, Joel Davis. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much, DG Entertainment, and Miss
And I'm Abby Jules.
Abby Jules. You see, Abby Jules. Thank you very much for having me, and keep the culture alive, and remember, stay focused.
Butterfly, 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 everything, butterfly, 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 everything.